Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your June 2018 mid-month general readings. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Welcome to any newcomers, and thank you for all your support, feedback, and comments, and your likes and shares and subscribes. And also to all of my clients out there, a big thank you, both regular and new, for continuing to keep me so busy with personal one-on-one readings. It's an honor and a pleasure. And if any of you are interested in a one-on-one personal reading with me, you can get more information and contact details by clicking on the little About button on my YouTube channel's homepage, or by clicking on the description bar of the videos I post. Please feel free to email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you and schedule a personal reading as quickly as possible. Turnaround time is pretty timely because I do readings full-time, 5 to 6 days a week. It is what I do and what I love to do, and I can usually get back to you within the same day or the first 24 hours of your initial contact. So if you're interested, send me an email. We'll go from there. I do a wide variety of readings in all areas of life, including overviews of what's coming in your life in the future, and gift readings if you want to give the gift of a personal reading to someone else. So contact me if you're so inclined and we'll set something up. For fast answers to the quick, easy, simple questions, you can also find me on the smartphone app Instantgo under Irish Gypsy. That link is also included. Okay, this reading is for the air sign of Gemini for the remainder of June 2018. We're looking at the last couple of weeks of June for our twins, our Geminis. If you know your rising and your moon sign, watch those two for additional clarification. Okay, Gemini, we begin with the Four of Wands. It's a great way to begin, followed by the Five of Wands, the Three of Cups, followed by the Six of Swords, and from the bottom of the deck, your overall guidance and advice is the Fool. So your general energy is all about the potential of new beginnings, because that's what the Fool is. He's just starting off on his journey. The first tarot, major arcana card in the tarot, he's at the 0. He's about something coming to an end and considering the possibilities of the journey in front of him. He hasn't taken the first step yet, so he's in that energy place, that infinite energy place where anything's possible, everything's possible. It's all about the potential and promise of what lies in front of you. It can represent taking risks, stepping off the beaten path to explore, because that's what the Fool does, walking in faith. Extraordinary results come from extraordinary efforts, and the Fool is all about the potential of new beginnings and perhaps doing something you've never done before, walking in faith. It's a brand new beginning for sure. Now, so in terms of advice too for the remainder of June, there is that strong energy to walking in faith and focusing more on the potential of the new path that lies in front of you as well. Now, we find ourselves around the middle of the month or so with the Four of Wands and the Five of Wands, although this energy kind of continues for the remainder of June. The Four of Wands is a celebratory card, a celebratory energy, and it can often speak of actual celebratory events, formal events like weddings, marriages, anniversaries, graduations. I know that June and July are traditional months for, getting married, weddings, and graduations as well. So it could be that, could be family reunions. There is an attachment to home and family with this because it reminds us to reconnect with what's really important, the simple joys of spending time with the people we really care about in our lives, friends and family. It's also called the unexpected blessing card, or the unexpected surprise, the happy surprise card. And it's not a card of an indeterminate future either. Usually when the Four of Wands, there's an unexpected blessing coming your way, definitely within the remainder of June. And it may be in connection to a celebratory event, because the Four of Wands is one of the wedding cards as well. It looks like there's been some conflict around this, maybe celebratory energy or party or wedding or graduation. because underscoring it we have the Five of Wands, which is a card that can represent internal and or external conflict with another person or a group of people. It often represents, for conflict, it represents petty conflict, like fighting about the same thing, circular arguments over and over again, nobody willing to give an end. So nobody's really out for blood, but there's no winner, no loser, no clear resolution, everybody wanting to be right and wanting to have their own way, you know, rumor mongering or gossiping. And in connection to this celebratory energy, I don't remember which sign it was or which signs it was at the beginning of the month where I felt like there was some celebration or party or some upcoming event coming that people were a part of planning, maybe a wedding, and there was conflict about it because everybody wants to do it a different way or their way. It looks like that's going to get resolved too. And again, I'm getting the repeated message to if there's conflict around a family get-together or a party or an event of some kind that you're part of or part of planning or hosting or whatever, just make sure to, in order to ease conflict and create a sense of teamwork and compromise and negotiation, remember and remind other people what's really important here and what are we really focusing on. This gathering together and the simple joy of enjoying being together and whatever the focus of this event is. So remember that. It's about new beginnings, remember, as we transition into something else. It looks like it goes off just fine, Gemini, because towards the end of the month we have a great combination of cards. We have the Three of Cups and the Six of Swords. So the Three of Cups is, it's another beautiful celebratory energy card. There's actually a high connection, a high theme of social energy here, getting together, having a good time, sometimes referred to as the party card. It definitely represents getting out and having a good time, really enjoying yourself, particularly because you're enjoying yourself around the people that you're with. You really connect with them. What I like is that it's sitting next to the Four of Wands, this other celebratory card, so I think things are going to go off just beautifully, and it looks like at or towards the end of the month or somewhere in the remainder of June, whatever the celebratory energy is focused on, because general reading, details and specifics and timing will vary, I feel like it's going to go really, really well. And the Six of Swords is a card of peace, healing, restoration. It can also be a card of travel. Some of you may be traveling at the end of the month or traveling for a wedding or graduation or celebration of some kind. There's peace and healing and restoration in this card. Some of you may be just taking some time off after this big event or to-do of some kind. I really like that it follows the Five of Wands. It's right next to the Five of Wands too. So whatever conflict there was, however petty it was, it looks like you're moving in towards a better place, definitely a place of peace and healing. And I feel like the process of this event, or whatever it is that this social, lovely, celebratory energy is about, particularly with people, if there's been any petty arguments or conflicts between people, that's definitely going to be easing, reconciliation, working it out, and definitely opportunities, to do that. Remember just to focus on what's important. Friends and family is a big theme here, and what the priorities are. And remember that it's all about new beginnings as you're transitioning into something truly beautiful. So Gemini, that pretty much wraps up your June 2018 mid-month general readings. I hope that you enjoyed it. It's really a lovely, bright reading. Gives me kind of a lovely, bright feeling just looking at it and channeling it. And again, if any of you are interested in a more personal, tailored just for you reading, you can get my contact information and details by clicking on the little About button on my YouTube channel's homepage or the description bar of the videos I post. Please email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com if you're interested. I would be very happy to work with you and schedule a personal reading with you, live or recorded, in as timely a manner as we can. And I will see you all again in a couple of weeks, Gemini, for the July 2018 general readings. And until then, as always, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life. Take care. Bye-bye.